She says, restorative power lies not in drugs but in nature. Disease is an effort of nature. Are you familiar with this quote? Disease is an effort of nature to free the system from conditions that arise because of a violation of basic laws of health. What are those basic laws? Pure air, sunlight, abstemishness, rest, exercise, proper diet, use of water, trust in the divine power. These are the true remedies. Every person should have a knowledge of nature's remedial agencies and how to apply them. It is important both to understand the principles involved in the treatment of the sick and have a practical training to rightly enable one to use this knowledge. In the case of sickness, 3 things. Let's write them down. Can you still hear me? In the case of sickness, the cause should be ascertained. Unhealthful conditions changed. Wrong habits corrected. One, 2, 3. Is that simple? It's incredibly simple. And whenever someone comes to me as sick, I use this principle. Notice, in the case of sickness, the cause needs to be ascertained. Newton's third law of motion states that to every action there is an equal and an opposite reaction. Disease is a reaction to a cause. And it goes a little bit further. The cause needs to be ascertained. Unhealthful conditions changed. And that's where I do a little bit of interrogating. Perhaps interrogating is not the right word. Questioning. Questioning. Like the lady that had stomach cancer. Where do you work? I worked in a plastics factory. Working in a plastics factory means plastic's being heated, yeah? Plastic gives off carcinogenic fumes. You see, she was breathing in those fumes all the time. Remember, the curse causeless shall not come. So in questioning, you're ascertaining the cause. One lady had terrible chest. I said, have you ever smoked? She said, no, but my father smoked all my life. And my boyfriend of 11 years smoked. Aha, can you see that? In fact, I love being a detective. And in Job 29:16, he says, the cause that I knew not, I searched out. Because there's no good mopping up in one corner while the tap's still on, yeah? If someone has got one leg cut off from smoking because the blood doesn't get down to the extremities, there's no good talking to him about saving the other leg if he's still doing it, yeah? But education is vital. One lady came to me with 25% kidney function. I won't go into all the reasons for that, but there is always a reason. When we get sick, we don't get struck down by lightning, yeah? She was a smoker. And I said to her, do you know one of the best things you can do for your kidneys is stop smoking? Because you've got 4 organs of elimination. Your skin, that's the largest organ in the body. Did you know that? The skin, the lungs, the kidneys, and the colon. Now, one of those organs of elimination was down because of the kidney disease she had. She'd just thrown the other one down. She said, no one's ever put it to me like that before. I'm going to stop. Do you know, if someone says to me, you shouldn't do that, Barbara, it's not good for you, that does nothing for me. What do I want to know? Why? We may not have letters behind our names, but we've all got common sense, yeah? Did you know there's been a death? No one attended the funeral because no one even knew he died. It was the death of common sense. Am I right? If you've got 10 professors in front of you that say to you, oh, you should have a little wine at night, it'll relax you. But you understand that alcohol kills brain cells, even a small amount. And I don't know about you, but I want them all. And if you know it's not right, say, no, I will not. Because you are the doctor. You are in control of your body. Every specialist, every doctor, every naturopath, every lifestyle educator you visit, they are your advisors. And what can you do with that advice?
Use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it. You can consider it, and if it doesn't sit with you, but we need to use common sense. For people with chronic fatigue, I say, do you exercise? What's their answer? No. You don't understand. I've got no energy. There's one way to get it. Guess what it is? Exercise. And one lady said, I tried it, but I felt so terrible after. I'm not doing it again. I said, tell me what you did. She went too hard at it. The body's not saying exercise is not good. What's it saying?
Too much.
Too much. I said to one man who had pancreatic problems, I said, try coconut cream. Coconut cream or coconut oil is an amazing oil. It actually bypasses the pancreas and the liver. Did you know that?
No.
So anyone with pancreatic or liver problems, coconut oil is great. It's because it has short chain and medium chain fatty acids. If you look in your anatomy and physiology books, you'll see it bypasses the liver and the pancreas. I talked to him a month later. He said, no, it's no good for me. I'm no good on it. This really puzzled me. But I accepted it because that's his body. I talked to him about a month later, and he was asking me questions about his mother. And I said, what you have to do is do it slowly. Start to build up to it. He said, oh, perhaps that was my problem with coconut cream. I said, oh, he said, I was having a can a day. Huh? Right. And he was feeling sick. What was his body saying to him? Too much. Please don't do that. Part of being your own doctor is starting to do this to your body. Listen to it. But remember, you use the kingly power of reason. Have you read that in the Spirit of Prophecy? The kingly power of reason. As Emma and I did this morning. It was very nice in that warm bed. But I knew that my performance today to be able to deliver God's message was dependent on my adherence to basic law. And I had to get out into that fresh air. I think we had about 2 or 3 skirts on, about 2 or 3 leggings on. I want Emma to take a photo of me. The people back in Australia will never believe me. And how did we feel when we got back? We opened the door and went, whoa, it's hot in here. Because how was our bodies by the end of a half-hour walk? Hot. And I tell you, many people say, I was walking every day, but then I got cold. I tell you, they don't even know what cold is over there. Huh? They don't know. I've never had to pull my cashmere polo neck up over my face. I've never had to do that in Australia. Whoa. I say to them, that's the best time to walk. Because within, hopefully, 10, 15 minutes, what's happening in your body? Your blood is moving fast. And you're warming up. Do you know, we need to warm up the way God meant us to warm up. What do people naturally do on a cold day if their hands are cold? Movement, friction. What does it do? It gets that blood moving. The blood is the life of the flesh. And anything that will move the blood will actually increase the warmth in your body. So let's get back to how we determine the cause of disease. The cause should be ascertained, and that needs to be a little bit of, I say, a health assessment. We do a history. Unhealthful conditions changed. And how do you know which are the unhealthful conditions? You go through the 8 laws of health. Have I got fresh air? That's a very important aspect in the country that you live in at this time of the year, yeah? Because you've got double glass, there's no opening the windows, is there? That's why it's so important to get out there and get some of that fresh air in the morning. And when you exercise, your breathing changes. Have you noticed? You're starting to breathe deeply. How much more oxygen are you taking in then? Not only are you getting the fresh air, but you're getting double oxygen going into your body. And oxygen is the most vital element needed for life in the body.